Hello everyone. So this is a video I've wanted to do for a little while, but I especially want to get done here before my 5-star stuff starts arriving. I'm very excited for that. So today we're going to do a little bit of a card sorting video, and I hope this also kind of serves as like a mid-year collection update, because this time last year I definitely only had like 2 cards. I didn't really care about collecting cards, sealed albums for that matter. Like, I've always been an album collector. Anyway, I'm rambling. I think most people who know me kind of already know this stuff. But then I met people, started trading cards, really fell in love with it, and really enjoy collecting cards. And now I also really enjoy selling and trading and running those. So this is going to be a little bit of like a, I don't know, like a vlog. I've never done this before, so I just kind of wanted to show my process. I've learned a lot from a lot of people over the last year and a half-ish, year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half almost. So yeah, let's get started. I have my binder here with my cards and a brand new fat stack of cards to sort, cards that I have bought, cards that I've traded, cards from all sorts of people, wonderful people. I've tried to have like a mail opening video on my Instagram, but my buy and sell Instagram or trade and sale Instagram, but I really need to replace my phone. My phone's having a really hard time, so I'm using my fiance's phone because this phone is great to film this longer video, and I hope it turns out and I'm able to upload it hopefully on Sunday. So I think we're gonna get started. I have these kind of sorted. So we're gonna start at the back, and I have a bunch of like non-album cards here. Should have another one. There it is. It's hiding on me. Yeah, so I have a bunch of like non-album cards here. So I think we're gonna put those in first. So I've already kind of like organized my cards into order and sleeved them. Not all with the same sleeves, because I'm currently in the process of upgrading the sleeves that I'm using. So and trialing a bunch of new sleeves. So I have some like mostly MD stuff here. Well, it is all MD. So like the first time I have this cute Felix from Go Live Unlock. So if I can not drop things, sorry, in life, Go Live, in life. Is anybody else like still really confused for those albums? Like live and live, 2 words like I always just mix. It's spelled the exact same. I know it's not life, but like in my brain. So I got a District 9 unlock MD here. This is all in. Yeah. And then the Victory. And I think these were all, no, I didn't open this sleeve, I don't think. These were all I purchased from one of my friends that I made on Instagram. A moot from Instagram. Sorry, moot from Twitter. That became a moot on Instagram. So, yeah. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to organize this page. It's kind of where I was just keeping my extra fillers. I don't know. Oops, that's falling out. Oh, I should double sleeve these, shouldn't I? So I'm recently switching from, I was using Ultra Pro sleeves for my outer sleeves, and then I upgraded my pages and I got the Ultra Pro hollows. They don't like to have Velcro like standard sleeves in them. they like to not have any sort of double sleeving, so I had to get something slightly narrow, so I went with Mayday Games. But theirs is like it's too thin, a little too thin for me. I didn't get the thicker ones. And then, so the other day I just popped by the store and I picked up these dragon shields, and I love them. I don't know why I was kind of not against Dragon Shield before. I have nothing against Dragon Shield. I use them for, I think it's because I use them for playing cards that I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. But now that I've used them with my cards, they've quickly become the favorite, and I'm looking forward to many more packs of Dragon Shield. It's already been 5 minutes and we're just getting started. So I really don't like to see all of my cards kind of behind, especially with my pages not being full. And so I've seen a couple people use like either card sleeves, colored card sleeves as fillers, or paper. I have a lot of scrap paper from work and crafts, and so I just made fillers that fit my pages. Okay, so if those ones done, all right. Do I have anything new for that page? No. Should I want that? I'm not quite sure how exactly I want to organize this all. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this on this page for now because I think I've got some more stuff coming to go with it. Don't have any new mixtape. Or I am not, but I do have I Am Who. This cute cinnamon. I'm gonna slot him right in here. My plan, like my goal, is really to collect OT8 for album pops, and so right now I am mostly I have like one page of everybody, even though there's like, or each type of card from the albums, even though there's multiple types. So I'm just working on filling up like a page at a time, and once I have enough to fill up a page, then I'll divide it into its respective like card types. But for right now, it would just be kind of like too much, like too many like almost blank pages, and I think that would kind of drive me nuts. So okay, over these, that's kind of why I kind of have things that are not from like the exact same set all together on a page, but from the same era, except for this. I just needed a safe place to put my top loader, and so that page worked. I need to get some more of those pages. Oh, I do have no easy. It's like this one I started dividing up into concepts because I knew I had some cards coming in. Or I know I've got another B and another C concept coming in soon. So yeah, I don't think I have another double-sided coming in though. But I have these, and so we're gonna put, I don't know how we're gonna organize this one. I think I can keep my little labels in there, and I think I stole that from that idea from Stray Starlight on YouTube. Oh, I didn't double see that one today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I stole that idea for using like just a piece of paper to label rather than like labeling on my actual like inserts, or writing. Like I would write on a sleeve like with a wet erase marker, like a sleeve that I wasn't really actually going to use. There was a place, I kind of planned this out before I came here because I had to bring my binder from my work apartment, and I kind of planned it out a little bit. Oh right, that's why I'd had those extra ones in the front. Silly me. I forgot, you know, exactly what I planned. So just another one in the front here for these pobs. So excited to get. Like, can we just admire these No Easy pops? Like, these are my absolute favorite pops. Like, their entire photos collection. Like, these are probably some of my favorites. And I'm just very happy that I was able to find them, and somebody was kind of selling them, like all of, I think these three, maybe all four, maybe just these three together, and it was very exciting for me to not have to like find a whole bunch. Like, this would be one of the pop sets that I think I would collect OT8 for, just because I think that it is so, they're so beautiful. These photos are incredible. I think we're gonna do this here. That's another pob. I think this pob's actually from the same store, right? And just a different exclusive, like a different exclusive event, if I recall correctly. Should probably bring out my list, but I have another note here. So this was where my concept B is. So the other one, the concept C, must be still on the way. Oh, is there a sleeve in here? For me reorganizing this page once before. I'm pretty sure that's it. We're actually getting pretty close to the end of my new cards. Although I think I just got another letter at my post office today, but I haven't had a chance to stop there. I got in pretty late from work, so we're on to ordinary now. Oh, for ordinary, or like the last little bit, you know, when I need a break from work after work, I've been working on doing like some inserts, especially for ordinary. Like, I just find that like there's just so many more photo cards that are coming out with every release, and so I'm like, what did I want on this page? Once I started dividing things up, because I had too many to fit on a single page, and so I just kind of made like a little like a little concept template almost. And since I don't double like store my photos back to back, like I leave the backs exposed, I kind of wanted it to look cohesive, but right now I'm running off like off-brand toner in my printer, and so the color's not quite coming out perfect, but it works for me for now. It's kind of more of a proof of concept, and I'm not quite sure if I'm super keen on it, but I think I like it for now, and maybe until I get them all filled, and then I don't know what I'd put in the middle here. I've seen a lot of people do some really creative really creative things, kind of to fill up that centerpiece. Where did I want this ball? Did I have more of those? Or was I kind of storing it here with my Maxident stuff? A sneak preview of my Maxident stuff. Let's go all the way to the back. I don't remember where I was keeping this pop. Okay, well this is another one that I got. I bought from my Twitter mood, and I just absolutely adore this card. I don't know where I was planning on storing this. I think I'm just gonna store it on this page for now until I run out of kind of like room where I get more pops from Ordinary. So I think it'll go there, right there. Sure. Let's say sure. Okay. So now I've got this Christmas Evil. And I guess Christmas Evil came before Ordinary. Right. I just never had in Christmas Evil, except for the fact that it is like legitimately probably my favorite mini album from Stray Kids. I love Christmas music to begin with. Like here in Canada, we don't really start any sort of Christmas stuff until after Remembrance Day, which is November 11th. And so from November 12th straight through Christmas, like it is Christmas music nonstop for me. So I love Christmas music. This mini album, this was like the newest release that I had to go off of for Stray Kids when I first got into them. They were just starting the promos for Ordinary, and and I just absolutely adored the music videos, and like can we just talk about this card for a second? I think I'm gonna have to put a backing on this. These transparent cards, I don't know if you can see that, the face, like we need more like this, please. I absolutely love these super creative card concepts. I definitely like, as much as I like collecting cards, I am 100% more inclined to collect like the super creative ones, and I feel like I'm less likely to collect a lot of selfies, you know, unless I kind of like stumble upon them or really am trying to finish a collection, or they're just simply photos that I think are absolutely beautiful. But more creative ones like this, these transparent ones, or like ones made out of all sorts of different materials. Those are ones that I really look forward to collecting or trading with people. And I don't have very many right now, but I definitely, there are ones that when I see people post them, like they're ones that I consider what it would take to add them to my collection, and if I'm ready for that at that moment in time. And it is usually those ones that are kind of making me you know, reevaluate where I'm at with my collection and if I'm ready to add. And sometimes it depends on who's selling it too. I'm more inclined to buy and trade with people that I know, people that I talk to. I feel like most people are like that, but also people that I've just like interacted more, or maybe I don't know where I'm really going with this. there's periods of time where I go like no collecting, no buying, no nothing, to periods of time where I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to add more to this collection and let's go. Which is kind of, and I think what I was getting at with that is that there's certain people that I meet, or certain people whose posts catch my eye, and for various reasons, but so if I see a card that I'm interested in, unless it fits, you know, my budget at that time, what I'm willing to spend, what I'm willing to trade or do for it, I'm probably not going to get it unless there's also those other categories that are in place, like if they are a friend or somebody I know who is relinquishing their cards or looking for something different. So I definitely don't jump on every card I see right away. I think that's kind of an important thing about card collecting is I think a lot of people, and I felt this too for a little bit, that you kind of have to, you feel like you have to collect everything at once, and you don't. You really don't. Accident was the first era that I really got actually involved in pre-ordering, and it wasn't like a ton, and it was just for me. And I got a fair amount, and not a super ton, obviously. Like, I mean, I have a few, and I think a few of these have come from trades, but most of these are ones that I hold pretty much exclusively, and it's not a ton. But that's okay. Like, I'm in no rush to finish it off. I'll finish it off over time. And that's part of the fun, I think, of collecting, is that like growth over time, and the connections you make along the way too. This one is another new purchase that somebody I see on my trade sale Instagram all the time, and they posted that they had this Polaroid for sale, and it was one of those ones that I'm like, you know, every time I see it on my template, I don't see a lot of people post it up for trade or sale, but I see it on my templates all the time, like whenever I'm adding things or adjusting, and I'm always like, I love that card. Or I love that Polaroid, it's not even a card. And then I saw them post it, and I was like, okay, this is one that my mind has been on for a while, so I'm gonna get it. And I did, and I'm really happy to have it in my collection. Oh, and like top secret, right? Like, so this is my pop page. I had a Felix. I traded Felix. That trade's still incoming. I just didn't really personally like his. These are the Lottie Pops, right? I didn't really like his that much, and also like I'm trying to kind of contain my pop collection to only those ones that I love. So some of these will be up for trade. Probably never my chunk bins, but this is a card that I once again see on my templates all the time, and I simply love this card, but I did not pre-order a lot, was not involved too much in like trade sale community, even for Maxit, like online, not at all. Like, this is like more like private with friends or whatever. And I was like, I don't know where that card came from. I just know that I want it, but every time I saw it online anywhere, it was always super expensive. And then I went to the shows this spring in Atlanta and Fort Worth and LA, and people were giving out a lot of freebies and like Lomo cards, and this was one of the ones that I received, and I love this card, this photo, and I don't care that it's not the official pop. it has had a place here on my pop page since I brought it home. This is its home. I don't know if I will ever get the official card. I don't feel like I need to. I'm really happy with this Lomo. Whoever made this, or whoever bought it, from wherever you made it, I think it's a really good Lomo. And probably if I didn't tell you, unless you saw the back of it, you wouldn't know. That's not official. Maybe there's some texture on the front, but not a biggie, right? I think I traded some of my postcards that I got from accident, and I sent some to some friends. Scream at me all you want about me splitting up my member posters, my folded posters. But they were, what's that called? Not serrated, maybe? I don't know. It was tempting. It was too tempting. The signs were telling me to pull it apart, so I pulled it apart. And I actually really like it because then I'm able to display it single-sided, unlike, say, like my No Easy pages. I kind of have to like fold them back on themselves, but then they don't like lay the right way on the page, and I don't get to see the back of the poster, and I'm tempted to cut it apart, but part of me is like, I can't, because it's supposed to be all in one, and I know, that, my rules. I can do what I want with them, and I should just cut it eventually, but for right now I'm holding off. Fun fact, for my like these love letter pops, the only two that I pulled, Han and Felix, they were the only two that I pulled, and I just thought that was hilarious, so I traded a few of these. I think I have one Felix left. And then at another one of the shows is where I got the Chumpin little like Polaroid type of card. At one of the shows, yeah. Somebody had given some stays who were at the shows parts of like their collection that they were just trying to, I don't know if they were just trying to get rid of, like they weren't trying to sell them or anything. They had a whole bunch of things there, but I'm like, that I know I need that that card, and I was super grateful to get it because it's really cute, and yeah, I was just really grateful to stays. Stays are really great. I don't know if you guys ever get a chance to go to any sort of events with stays, I highly recommend it. I know me and like my groups of friends that I met in Stayville, who I went to shows with, who I interact with online. We are super, that's like super duper tight knit, but we're really tight knit, but we really kind of live by kind of like the motto, like no stays left behind. Ooh, it's my last Dragon Shield sleeve. Good thing I'm getting more tomorrow. No stays left behind, and so really at the shows, like I've been to a lot of concerts. I hadn't been to a lot of K-pop concerts. Actually, I've been to no K-pop concerts at all, except for doing like some like work for the city. Not really K-pop though, concerts, but regardless. Oh, this Felix card is currently downstairs in the studio on the computer desk. My fiance is a big Felix fan, so he got a Felix to display. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like I've been to a lot of concerts. I've got a lot of experience with concerts and live music, and there's lots of people with lots of questions. There's lots going on at these big concert events, and a lot of people people are really nervous or they're not quite sure what to do, or like I said, there's so many like little events and stuff that is happening, and so it's just kind of confusing and overwhelming your first time. And I'm pretty good at spotting people who need help. I'm decades long lifeguard and person who works with youth and children, like in helping roles, and pretty good at spotting people who need help. So being like, do you need help? And then just kind of like absorbing people into our group for a little bit of time until they find their bearings, or really until we get inside or they find their people. And it's always such a fun time. Statesville can be a very kind of happy place, and it really is what you make it and who you surround yourself with, and how you choose to see things. So there's a couple things that happened, has happened in my time in Statesville personally, and to friends and in person. Like at the end of the day, like we're all here for the same reason, really, right? And for the most part, I think obviously people's reasons vary a little bit, but it's the music. They needed their own binder now. I've got some new cards to add to this collection. They need their own binder. So we're all here for the same reasons, I think. And that's for the music. And then the community. For me anyway, is the second part. Is really that community that was built around stray kids. So otherwise I wouldn't be here collecting pieces of paper. I'd be just collecting the albums and just going to the concerts. I don't know, I'm a very tangent talking person. It is almost midnight here. It's been a very long work week, but my sorting is done. I don't know how much sense I made throughout this whole little thing. I don't know how much editing I'm going to do, if any. I have ADHD. My medication is completely worn off at this point, so I'm very, very much rambly and tangential speaking. I think I just wanted to kind of like encompass that I'm really happy to be staying. And like to be here in this community and building connections with people, and I am really happy to kind of be building my online like card community as well too, because before I didn't really have that. I just had my like Twitter. Before Twitter I just had Be Live, and before then I didn't really like, I would YouTube, like just watch whatever content they post on YouTube, and like get notifications from their Twitter page on my personal account, not my like K-pop account. I didn't have a K-pop account, but essentially that's just like my growth in the community. It's just accelerated over the last like a year and a quarter. I think it took me a couple months to kind of even get into V Live in the first place, from YouTube. So I'm just really happy to be here. I hope that at least somebody enjoys this video a little bit, or did some card sorting of their own. I'll probably do it again. It'll probably be much better next time. I will do more videos once I get my 5-star albums in. I am hosting a number of goes. I have joined a number of goes. I've bought a number of albums personally, so I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to go through, and I would really love to share my process with you guys, just like I've watched other people share their process, and I've really learned a lot from them. So if you made it this far, thank you. And if you made it this far, if before the end of June, send me one of my alien emojis. Send me an alien emoji in a DM, and maybe I'll enter you. No, not maybe. I will enter you in a draw for some 5-star photo cards. Don't know which ones yet. I'm sure I will have a number. It'll probably be from like the standard, there's limited, like the the core 24 to pick from, but the winner will get a choice. Maybe there'll be more than one winner. If you made it this far, DM me an emoji on any of my platforms until the end of June. Let's say until June 23rd and the Friday. So if it's June 23rd somewhere in the world when you DM me, that's fine. That counts. And I'll enter you in a draw for a PC giveaway. All right, thanks for watching.